Thank you, Mr. Smith. Hunter McBrayer, I work for the Alabama Farmers Federation. I had the honor, opportunity, sometimes task of herding the young farmers across the state, all 67 counties. Y'all know that our young farmers, like we said earlier, that's the next generation. They're the current generation. I would say, I have the opportunity, next weekend, in fact, Dr. Barrett Ball will be down at our Young Farmers Conference. 450 young farmers from across the state are coming together through our Farm Bureau, for those folks from Oklahoma, through the Farmers Federation, to learn how to be more sustainable, economically, environmentally, to bring together and help them network. As y'all know, that you go through a lot of things as farmers. Having people that you can learn from, lean on, those mentors that are there, one of the biggest things. Our program is 18 to 35 through the Young Farmers Program. And y'all, I don't know if you remember, but there's a big difference between it being 18 years old and being 35. That's a completely different stage of life. And bringing those people together where they're still relevant, they still understand what's going on. It's about engagement, getting people to conferences like this, getting people to meetings at Tuskegee, at Auburn, the Farmers Federation, all of these different stakeholder groups that were mentioned a while ago, getting them engaged, helping them find their passion, and then helping them show that through work and service that they can be engaged and have a passion, a meaning. We just heard, I was listening to a podcast on the way over here, if you put people into a job, they're not going to do anything, but if you help them fulfill their purpose, they will make great things happen. That's what we've got to do with our young farmers. We've got to help them. Also, a lot of folks in this room are getting towards the spot in their farming career where they need help, where they need someone, whether their children or their grandchildren are not interested in it. We've got to be able to make connections between the people that want to farm, but that didn't inherit the land, that didn't have the resources to be able to buy that, and connect them with a farm to where we see that continue to grow. Nobody in this state, I assure you, the people in this room, the organizations that are represented here, want to see agriculture continue more than those people that are here. We've got to find a way to create those mentorships, to create that link between young farmers and those people that are looking to create a legacy, to keep that moving forward. And I hope that we can find a way through the experience here, through the connections that are made here, to do that. Lastly, Tyrone, it's about leadership development. It's about people. The other side of my job is young farmers and leadership development programs. We've got to find people, just like we talked about, serving on those boards that are willing to step into leadership. I give an example of the programs that I do. If you go to church on a Sunday morning, the house is full. If the preacher says, we need a few people to serve as Sunday school teachers, how many people rush to the front? If you say, we need people to be deacons or leaders, those people to run the programs, that's an even smaller group. And then if they say, we need people to be associate pastors, to be assistant pastors, to be the pastors of our churches, it's even less. We have to find people that are willing to not only engage and learn about these programs that will show up to meetings, but are willing to step into leadership positions. It's not because they're smarter or they're taller, right, Tyrone? I'm always right there with the tall folks. Yeah. It's not about what they have, it's about a willingness to serve and to have that servant's heart. And so connecting people together and creating opportunities for those young farmers, the loans are fantastic. It opens doors for people that may not have opportunities otherwise, but creating those connections with people that are looking to continue that legacy is probably the most important thing that we can do. Yeah.